Welcome to Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Doty. I'm so glad you joined me today to find out more about what Vitalistic Chiropractic is all about. If you give me 15 minutes, you will learn how to increase your energy, supercharge your immune system, and increase your overall health and happiness. Sound too good to be true? Well, it just might be. But I will promise you this. You will have a much better understanding of how your body works by the end of this presentation. Let me ask you something. How's your energy level? Are you crashing at the couch at the end of the day? Are you just surviving day to day, battling headaches, brain fog, fatigue, and generally just feeling lousy? Is there something that you can do about that? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to have more energy, more range of motion, more vitality, and how to generally improve your health and life. Sound good to you? Okay, let's get started. First, we need to start with some basics before we get into the meat and potatoes of what to do. And by basics, I mean we need to know how our body truly works. Now, you may have been sold a bill of goods that your body is inherently weak, defective, and falls apart as we age. But I will show you that nothing can be further from the truth. What are these basics that you didn't learn about your body? Let's begin. The smallest unit of life in your body is called a cell. Now, many of you probably already know that, but did you know how many cells you have in your body? If you guessed several hundred trillion cells, you'd be right. That's trillion with a T. Do you want to be healthy and happy? All of those several hundred trillion cells need to work harmoniously together. Okay, picture a symphony. Have you ever heard a symphony warming up before a concert? What does that sound like? Yeah, chaos, right? Everybody's doing their own thing. It's just crazy. Now, how about during the concert? What does that music sound like? Yeah, it's just beautiful. So what's the difference? Now, obviously, this could be pretty obvious that somebody is directing the musicians, so they are organized and coordinated for a common purpose. Okay, multiple choice time. What part of your body directs all of your cells so they can sound like that beautiful piece of music, making sure that the cells are organized and coordinated for a common purpose? Is it A, the heart, B, the brain, C, the nervous system, D, B and C, or E, none of the above? If you chose D, the brain and the nervous system, you are right. Here's what we know from basic anatomy and physiology. No cell works effectively unless it's connected to your brain. Your body is connected to your brain through your nerve system. Make sense so far? Let's throw a little wrench into the topic. The brain does not direct the cells by itself. Wait. You just said that the cells need to be connected to the brain to function properly. What do you mean the brain doesn't direct the cells by itself? Okay, think about this. And not to be macabre, but let's say there is a body of a person who has recently passed away lying in front of you. Does that body have a brain? Of course it does. Does that body have a nerve system? Has that too. Does that body have cells? Yep, it does. So what is the difference between that body and your body? Now, I know this isn't rocket science, but you are living and that body's dead. So even though you have the same parts, the true difference is we know that there's an energy present in a live body that is absent in a dead body, and we call this energy in chiropractic your life energy or your life force. Here's the idea. Your body is the vehicle, and you are the driver of that vehicle. Okay, now that you know some basics about how your body works, let's talk about another huge topic, health. What is health? Here's the definition from a medical dictionary. Health is a condition of physical, mental, and social well-being and the absence of disease or other abnormal condition. It is not a static condition. Now, here's our vitalistic definition of health. Health is normal function and the ability to successfully adapt to most of the stresses you face each day. So as you can see from both definitions, health is a process and not a state of being. If you look at vitalistic definition, that it talks about stress. Now, what is stress? Seems like a pretty simple question, doesn't it? In fact, you're probably thinking of some of the stresses that you've faced or are going to face today. Well, Hans Selye was the first person to coin the word stress. And his definition of stress was anything that causes a need for your body to respond or change in some way. And now we know that there's three major categories of stress. Now we call them the 3 T's around here: thoughts, toxins, and traumas, or otherwise known as physical stress, chemical stress, and mental emotional stress. So when we talk about health being defined as normal function and the ability to successfully adapt to most of the stresses you face each day, we boil this down to a very, very simple statement. Health is harmony, balance, and ease. I know you probably have never asked yourself this question, but where does health actually come from? Is it from the center of the earth? Maybe it's from outer space. No, I'm just joking. We know that health is the natural result of the adequate expression of life force in your body. And I know that that is a mouthful, so let's break it down for you. What is meant by the adequate expression of life force? Ponder this question. Is the amount of food and water necessary to simply stay alive different than what is needed to be completely healthy? Makes sense, right? Well, imagine being stranded on a deserted island and you could only find a little bit of food to keep you going. Would you be healthy, or would you just be surviving? It would be survival, right? Now, let's say you are an elite athlete. What does your diet look like? Yeah, it's filled with nutrients to keep you functioning at the highest levels possible. Well, the same thing is true with your life force. There is a specific quantity of your life force that must be expressed in your body in order for you to function normally and successfully adapt to your environment. Or in other words, stay healthy. Well, I'm sure you're still a little confused about the life force or life energy we've been talking about. You might be asking yourself, how does this life force create health? Let's do a quick review. The purpose of your life force is to intelligently and purposefully organize all of your cells to work harmoniously together like the symphony. If you were to look at it as a math equation, it would look like this. Disorganization equals dis-ease. Organization equals harmony and health. So your life force is the key to creating the health or the lack of health in your body. Now, why is that important for us to express adequate life force in our bodies? Do you remember when we talked about the definitions of health? The medical dictionary and the vitalistic definitions both talked about health as being a process. We know that our bodies are constantly changing. Those who've spent more time on this earth and have had the effects of gravity and time will really understand this concept. There are literally thousands of things happening in every cell every second. So as long as we're alive, and as long as you're alive, your body is changing every moment. It is easy to understand that there are only really 2 ways that your body can change in any moment. You're either getting a little bit stronger or you're getting a little bit weaker. And here's the deal. At the end of the day, the goal is that we have spent more time getting stronger than weaker. So overall, we have become stronger and healthier each day. You might be asking yourself, what determines the strength of the cells and of my body? The strength or health of your body at any given moment is determined by how fully you're expressing your life force in your cells. Knowing this, we know that maximizing the expression of your life energy automatically brings health and so much more. Okay, let's do a quick review before we move on and tell you how to maximize your health. Now that you know that in every moment your body is either getting stronger or weaker, and the strength of your body is determined by how fully you're expressing the life force in your cells, the next logical question is, how can I maximize the expression of life force in my body so that I can keep growing stronger and healthier? Okay, get out a pen, get out paper. This is the meat and potatoes that we talked about to getting healthy and staying healthy. There are 3 things that are needed in order for you to maximize your health. Number 1, a deliberate and positive focus. Number 2, a healthy lifestyle. And number 3, a clear neurological connection between your brain and body. That's it. Did you get written down? Wait, what's number 3 all about? Clear neurological connection? Let's discuss this one a little further. To have a clear neurological connection, a well-aligned and functioning spine is necessary. Why? The spine and the nervous system are intimately connected with each other. In fact, if you look at the anatomy of the spine and the nervous system, you really can't separate the two structures. This means because of this intimate connection, if your spine loses normal alignment and function, it creates a partial loss of connection between your brain and body as well. That's the way the body is intelligently designed. Now, I don't want to lose you here because there's a lot of terms, so just, hang on with me, okay? In chiropractic, we call this loss of connection and decreased expression of your life force subluxation. Literally, if you break down the word subluxation, sub means less or decreased, lux means light. So oftentimes, when I adjust kids, I'll tell them, hey, we're making your light shine brighter. With the loss of connection and the loss of normal flow of your life energy, you lose your ability to intelligently and purposefully organize your cells and your tissues to work harmoniously together. Simply put, you lose your natural state of ease. Hopefully I didn't lose you there because that might be one of the most important things you learn today. The problem is not that you have something that you shouldn't have, like a pain or symptom. It's that you've partially lost the connection between your brain and body. Did you get that? It's simple, but yet pretty profound. We have learned a lot about how the body truly works. Okay, how does chiropractic fit into this? You may be thinking, how can chiropractic help me get back to my normal state of ease or health? Good question. Some of you who have studied anatomy and physiology may have heard of the healing cascade, but let me give you what we do here and what's called the chiropractic healing cascade. What I do in my office every day is I perform a specific chiropractic adjustment which leads to the normal alignment and function of the spine, which reestablishes neurological connection between the brain and the body, which allows normal flow of your life force that increases the ability to purposefully organize the cells of your body, creating harmony, balance, ease, and healing. That's it. That's what we do every day here for babies, toddlers, kids, teens, and adults. And yeah, you heard me right, babies and kids. Some people might be asking, why would they need to be connected? But that's a topic for another day. So before we wrap this up, I want to make sure that you understand one more concept in vitalistic chiropractic. That concept is healing. What exactly is healing? I touched on it a little bit earlier, but healing has 3 major parts. We know that healing is a process that requires time and your active participation. Let me give you a visual of the continuum of the expression of life force. As you can see, on the left side is death, or you're dead. Not a good place to be. On the right side is wholeness. Definitely a better place to be. And right in the middle is health or ease. So when you experience symptoms such as pain, your body is heading the wrong direction towards dis-ease. However, when you are healing, you are moving towards health, wellness, and wholeness. So as you can see, any movement to the right of the continuum is healing. And this takes time. And you need to take responsibility for that healing. Well, I hope you got a few good tidbits about what vitalistic chiropractic is all about. And I really appreciate you taking time today to learn more about this. Bottom line, chiropractic is about helping you and your family maximize the expression of life energy in your bodies. Thank you again, and have a great day.